Continuing coverage as 27 investigates housing in the valley. Last week, First News anchor Samantha Bender walked you through how high rent and the rising cost of housing is becoming a problem here. Tonight, she joins us live in the studio with more about resources that may help some of these issues.
Good evening. Yes, in talking with people about housing in the valley, I've uncovered more issues our viewers are dealing with. But people in the local housing sector are anxiously waiting to see how new funding may help beef up the area's housing stock. Funds from the recently approved state budget have been allocated to the Welcome Home Ohio program. I investigate how these funds will be used. Over the next 2 fiscal years, $100 million will be distributed to the Welcome Home Ohio program. For the first time, this includes money for local land banks for the construction and rehabilitation of new residential properties. Deborah Flora, executive director of the Mahoning County Land Bank, tells First News they're really happy that the legislature wanted to fund the program.
We know that there's a need for affordable and workforce housing in the area, but it's costly to build right now.
The Welcome Home Ohio program will help with some of that cost. Now, land banks are eligible for up to $30,000 per unit and can also qualify for $90,000 in tax credits for residential property construction. Flora says this has been a long time coming for land banks, and it comes at the perfect time because the need is pretty intense.
Talk to a realtor and they'll tell you that things go on the market and they come off the market really quickly because there are more buyers than there are sellers right now.
State Representative Lauren McNally tells us this program is especially beneficial in the Youngstown area where the costs of a new build may exceed the home's value.
The legislature's intent is to set a ceiling on what a new house could be listed at if Welcome Home Ohio money has been used toward creating that opportunity.
Flora says it's meant to make homes within reach for newer full-time workers or modest two-family incomes in which they need a house at a cost that suits their budget.
That's the lane that we're trying to drive in right now. And again, the Welcome Home Ohio program, I think, is going to do a great deal of good toward making those opportunities available.
By the Ohio Department of Development. The one catch, those who purchase a home with help from the funding must live in that home for 5 years. If they sell it before that time period, they face a hefty fine of $90,000. The Ohio Department of Development tells First News it continues to work on building out the program guidelines and planning some informational webinars for prospective applicants in the near future. Live in the studio, Samantha Bender, First News at 6.
And you can follow along as we continue to cover these issues. Use the WKBN website and app and look under the 27 Investigates tab for all of our coverage.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.